Alright, we sold an Alan Jackson. I moved all my cabinets, so now I gotta figure out where it is. Alright, this is gonna take some getting used to. Alright, this is the first one I grabbed. This is a sealed CD by Alan Jackson. We paid 50 cents for it at Peddler's Junction, and we sold it for $22.99. Sold this Kevin Smith 8x10. Him in his hockey jersey. We sold this for $33, and we paid, I think we paid about $8 for it. Sold a DVD called Alligator. There it is. This is rare out of print. If you ever see this out in the wild, pick it up. It sells really well. We paid $1 for it in that collection. Off the movie collector we told you about like a week or two ago. Sold this for $37.99. I didn't think those Christian CDs would sell that quick, because I haven't had very much luck with them before. For some reason they're selling really quick. Maybe because I have a good selection of them. This one was called something about joy. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of these Christian CDs that were still sealed. There we go. It's called Rivers of Joy. We paid $1.50 for these. We ended up buying several at Peddler's Junction, like 10 or 15 or maybe more. And we sold this one for $14.99. I told you guys the other day about these ringer shirts. If they're plain white shirts with colors around the collars and sleeves, they're called ringers. We sold this ringer. This was brand new. It's from the 80s. It says Country Roads, West Virginia on it. It's made in USA, single stitch. We sold it for $39.99. We bought it in that group of vintage t-shirt lot. We paid $150 for 450 of them. We sold one t-shirt out of that lot for $350. So don't sleep on these vintage t-shirts. Called Satin Rouge, I think. Here it is. I don't remember having this one. I have so many DVDs. Steamy Stunner. Just thought it looked kind of unique, so I scanned it. Paid $1 for it in the pawn shop. Sold it for $10.99. We sold John Wayne dual pack. Had Cowboys and Chisholm. Bought this at the pawn shop for $1. And we sold it for $19.99. Sold a Zach Brown t-shirt. It's probably in here. Let me get this. Here it is. Has a big eagle on it. It was new with tags. Paid $1.99 for it. I think I only sold it for like $15.99, so it didn't go for much. We made a little bit of money. All right, we sold one of these Tom Baker 8x10s again. These things sell pretty well. He was Doctor Who, and I think this is from Star Wars Rebels, I think, the animated series. And we sold this for $28.88. I have about $8 in it. I used to have this little honey hole that I paid $2 a jacket, $1 a shirt, $1 a pair of pants. Some other people ended up finding out about the honey hole, and I don't even go there anymore. You can't even get anything. But I bought this probably 2 years ago there for $2, and it was awesome. It was Spalding spell out on it, you know, from the 90s. Had a cool colorway, had the color blocking. It was a 3X. I mean, it had everything going for it except for the brand. I mean, if it would have been Nike or Adidas, it would have sold really quick. But we finally got rid of this on the best offer for $22.49 just to get rid of it. I mean, we made good money, but it's been sitting in here for like 3 years. So sometimes things that look great and you think it's going to sell fast, they don't. But the thing is, almost everything eventually sells. Just, you know, look around here. You know, you just got to have, you know, stuff. And it just sits there. So eventually it will sell. Everything sells. Eventually. If it's decent stuff. I mean, that was a good stuff. It just took a while to sell. Here's a bunch of shirts I listed last night. And I sold... There's an Earnhardt shirt. There it is. Can't really see it very well, but it's 1989 or 90. And on the back of it, it gives like the tour schedule for the NASCAR, and on the front, it's like half the side has Earnhardt in his car and stuff. Didn't sell it for a whole lot. I paid $1.99 for it. I sold it for, I think it was $19.99 or $24.99 right off the bat. It sold within like 15 minutes, I think. I was sitting at the thrift store, and it kind of looked like it was kind of newer. I mean, at Papermate looks like they make it today, but I never first seen one, so I was like, that's kind of cool. Then I looked and saw it was $1.59. I was like, that seems kind of cheap. So then I turned it to the back. Down here it says 1971. So this pen is 50 years old, still in the package. So it was $1.99, so I picked it up, no brainer. I bought it, listed it, sold it within 1 day for $64.99. All right, guys, remember the other day I was showing you some shipping, and I told you about these flat rate, they're flat rate envelopes. Everybody thinks they're just for letters, but they're not. You can put whatever you want in them as long as they fit in there. Like, as long as it doesn't, that's a perfect seam. As long as it's not overflowing, and not fitting right, you can put it in there. This was that tracksuit jacket, the Spalding jacket. Like, if you look here, if I would ship that in a box, it would cost me $11.38 or 34 cents. But I put it in this flat rate. So let's click flat rate envelope. And now it's $7.18. I just saved myself like $4. And like I said, it will do the job. It's going priority.